This is for the Kata Pinan Godan. We're going to look at its Bunkai and its relation to close quarter combat. Okay, so we're going to look at Pinan Godan. Again, we're carrying on the theme of defending against somebody grasping. Okay, so again, we're in a situation here. What I'm going to do, this is often described as a block, perhaps a better way of looking at it in this way, is that I'm wrapping my hand up in his ear, so I'm bringing it in and round, so in and round, so make sure I've got a good, strong grip of him here. And if you could just see that I've wrapped my hand up in his jacket, so I've got a good, strong grasp here. We're obviously close, you can just bring that hand back, and from there, okay, you can deliver a very strong, short punch here into the sternum, into the face, wherever there's a target. Okay, from there, this is often described as a ready position. Okay, it doesn't really work well as anything like that. It works much better coming under the arm here, there, and I'm stepping in. Yeah. So again, so here, grasp him, punch here. Okay, in, here, and up, bring it around. See it on the other side. Here, here, take hold, good strong grab. In to here, going under this way, like so. The next move then is to go forward into a forward stance and do the supporting block. You can imagine again if he has hair, which again we'll have to imagine. For Adrian, we can use the eyebrow ridges if we need to, okay, or the ear. You can pull them back this way. I'm stepping forward again, so I'm using this stance to attack him. I'm pulling his head back and I'm attacking him in the jaw here, so we get this. Yeah, so I'm yanking the head back and striking under the jaw. We can also use this particular move like so. We can also use it in this way as well. Okay, so we could double. We can also use it again here, like so. So we can use it as a neck crank. Okay, difficult if you just resist for me, please. There, until I step in. And once I step in, it allows me. It gives me the mechanical advantage to bring that down. Okay, so there's a few there. You can also, if you go back to where we were before, where you're on your knees, there, we pull this back here like so, by using the hair or the eyebrow ridge or the ear. We're trying to be careful and struck in here. If you're still knocking about, there's a very nice choke we can do here with this so-called X block, where I come in here, okay, bring him in. So remember with this, that the higher up on the jacket that we get this, the better we're going to get this job pulled in towards the chest. Okay, don't hold it on for too long, okay, for obvious reasons. We can also use this X block here if we've had the wrist grab like so. Move in, putting that there. This way. Yeah? Yeah. We then get this. There's a few different things that we can do with this. Just simply using it as a strike this way. Okay. It's often so as a block from a downward strike like so. There. Okay, and again we're moving it. It's important to remember not just to, if you go in here, there, so you're on the receiving end of whatever they've got. And if it's a blow like this, more than likely that they've got something in the hand. Okay, so we need to keep just like the Kata. Okay, from there, I'm coming round, I'm taking control of this wrist, and then sinking in here like so. Okay, so I'm using this arm as a broadsword, and I'm coming across the jaw, or wherever. So we'll just see that again. In, round, and strike, and dropping this weight you see here. Okay, so the next part of the Kata, I'm going to imagine it here, so we're close in, I'm going to drive into him, like so, if you keep up. I'm going to drive it into him like so. Okay, to get him up on. From there, I'm going to get, he's probably going to fight to keep him up. I'm going to hook under the arm here as he pushes forward now. Okay, and swing him round. There. Okay, so again, do that one more time. Okay, there. So I'm going to drive into him, under this arm here. You just keep that arm here, straightening this arm here, and that gives me a lever to help bring him round. Yeah, bring him round this way. So drive into him like so, under this arm this way. Okay, bring it up. Okay, so again, a very formal bit here. Very simply, you imagine again this situation here, striking against the head, coming round the head like so, as I step in, and I'm doing this MP strike. The next bit of the kata, you see, we do this. And again, like in Pinan Godan, if we imagine that Adrian had hair and a beard, it would be very good there. You're driving this chin up, pulling the head down this way, and again using this stance here to jerk the head. Okay, he's not got a hair, he's not got a beard, so we're going to modernise it. We're going to use the flat of the hand here. Important to get the chin in this here. This is round the crown of the head, the back of the head here. Okay, a little bit like you're trying to grasp hold of a bowling ball. Dropping, unlike the Pinan Godan one where we're turning it this way, this time I'm pulling the head down and I'm trying to invert it. Yeah, so rather than bringing it around this way, I'm bringing it up like so. And this stance here now helps me as it allows me to drop my weight and to twist my weight to a very small tight circle, and also it allows me to get this in here. Okay, so we get right there. 1, 2. Remember, in the kata, this is often described as a block, but really we should be thinking of it more of a strike. Yeah, striking the head this way. This is coming in here. And we are. Yeah, if we carry on that theme into the next move, most modern versions of this has a jump. It's most likely that this jump's been added in later years to make the kata a little bit more difficult to do. I'm not sure if it's an add-on. I think probably more it's an over-exaggeration. I think possibly originally the kata over-exaggerated this drop in the weight, and over the years it's developed into a jump. Again, if we imagine this situation where we have hold of the head, the hair and the beard, okay, if we imagine, say, that the first one hasn't worked from there, taking his foot out, slowly. Okay, obviously when you're practicing, you need to do it slowly. In the kata, the application is a lot more vigorous. So we're here, there. It's not quite worked. From here, take it around slowly. Okay, obviously we'll keep on. I'm releasing Adrian there to help him fall properly. If he was a real attacker, we'll keep hold, okay, as long as I possibly can. I'll keep this neck crank on. And again, we can imagine a situation, if that hadn't worked properly, he was on his knees there. Still, you can imagine I've still got hold of his chin, I've still got hold of his hair, okay, and then turn this way. Okay, we can also perhaps imagine that from a situation here where somebody is trying to tackle us. Okay, and hold the chin here and pull him like so. Okay, there. And again, we can also use this from a double hand grab this way, and put it this way. So there's a few different ways we can think of that. End of the kata, here like so. Again, you sometimes see this interpreted as blocks. The first part of the move is we've gone here. So what we should be looking at really is I'm palming this across here. He's grasping in this situation here where we're in a fight, pushing him across here, and I'm striking down here. And I'm grabbing. You okay there? Yeah, and I'm lifting. Okay. I mean, tension is to, obviously I'm grabbing the inside of the thigh there. A real attacker, you'll be grabbing somewhere else. Yeah, it's fairly obvious. I'm pushing across here, I'm grabbing here, I'm going down, and I'm probably not. Okay, if you imagine a situation where I'm turning completely here, looking through and grasp the waistband like so, trying to be gentle there, okay? Yep. Shifting, and turn him on his head. Okay, we're trying to be gentle as possible there, obviously. The real attacker, we're looking to turn him face down. You then see here, we just go straight into this move here. Another way you might want to look at it, again we're in a close-in situation here, come across this way. What I'm going to do is I want to attack the groin here. The trouble is, if we attack his groin like so, he's likely to bring that knee across. It's a natural reaction. So what I do with this, if he's hold here, is I use that again to lift up here and I push this stance in here, try and open this leg here and strike. So you see that again. So we're close in here and we're in there. Okay, it can be a strike or it can be a grab. Either way.